Hi, and welcome to class. Today is Qigong for anyone who works in tech. Well, one of the key areas that you guys definitely focus on is using your hands and using your brain at the same time, so a lot of proprioception goes in. However, when you're leaning forward on your devices, and those hours and hours of work that you put in, the hands maybe get a bit tight, posture gets a little, you know, uh, rolled in, and back pain and other things start to show up. So if you're looking for something interesting, this is a wonderful class to help you recalibrate, recenter, and come back to a connection with your body and maybe improving the quality of your mind to focus on your work and come up with some cool ideas and do some cool stuff. So let's get to it. Qigong is a wonderful practice that comes from China, and it predates Kung Fu, Tai Chi, and a lot of other things, but it's a beautiful way to move the energy and find space in the body. So to start with, have your toes pointed straight. I always like to start with finding my breath. So before I change the breath in my body, I like to find it. Roll your shoulders back, bend your knees, take your hands under your belly, and just find a few breaths in your hands. Not changing, not doing. Nowhere to be, nothing to adjust. Just here in this moment today. Bend your knees, breathe up and down your spine. Feel your toes starting to link into the ground. Bamboo has this interesting property where it spends about 5 years building deep roots before growing any shoots. And then when it grows so incredibly fast. It's the fastest among any other trees in its neighborhood. So the trick is in growing the roots. So today, feel your roots grow deep into the ground as you find your breath. Come back home, touch base within your being, and then let it go. We'll come back around in a bit. So imagine you're holding two ping pong balls in your hands, and your hands are like ropes, and then you swing and you tap the sides of your spine. So I'm not actually tapping my spine directly, I'm tapping the sides of my spine as my hands go. My other hand goes around my belly. I can twist and look behind me. So you can tap your lower back, your mid back, maybe your hips even if you don't have the shoulder mobility just yet. Just waking things up, finding a sense of ease within your being. And maybe turn one toe out and then the other, one toe out and then the other. Feeling that weight building into one foot. And just waking up the hips a little bit, waking up the shoulders, waking up the hands. And then let that go. Come back to center. Take a moment to breathe. We'll do some spinal cord breathing. So take your hands and fists, open your chest. I'll show you from the side. So open your chest, stick your butt out, and then exhale, crunch in like a turtle. Squeezing your toes, squeezing your chest. Inhale, opening. Exhale, compressing. So feel that space as you round the back, and then inhale. Feel the opening in your chest as you stick the tailbone back, and then exhale, you tuck the tailbone, and you sink. So inhale, you open like a flower. Exhale, you sink like a turtle. Inhale, you bloom. Exhale, you compress. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And let that go. So now we're going to wake up the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders. So take your wrists together, touch the skin, and roll your hands forward, touching the back of the skin as you come up and you open. It's kind of like a lotus blooming in your hands. So you roll up and you open, you roll up and you open. As you notice, I'm starting to add my spine into the equation. So I'm rolling up and coming down. So I'm pressing into my toes, letting that motion come up my spine as I roll up and let it go. Rolling up and letting it go. So breathing, opening. So inhaling as you come up. Exhaling as you go. Letting it go down. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling as you go down. And this time we'll do the opposing action. So the hands go forwards like you're reaching for a waterfall, and then the waterfall crashes through you. Still touching the skin, so opening, inhaling. Exhaling, crashing within yourself. A waterfall going forward, up and down, keeping the skin in contact in some capacity. And then let it settle. Take the hands up to the sky. Pull your fingers and thumbs in, so you're making two bird's beaks on top of your head. And now open the hands out, so you're pressing the back of the palms out. You're pressing them out while you're pulling the fingers in, so you should feel this long line of tension in your hand and a bit of tension on the outside of your hands as well. So pull the hands in while you press it out, and then drop your chin to the center. And then inhale as you roll up one side. And then exhale down the same side. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. So press the opposing hand away. So as I roll one side, I push the other one out. Exhale, come down. And then roll to the center, come to the other side, inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let that go. Let the hands come down. Roll the shoulders back. Feel that opening. Everything starts to build. Take your I'm going to mirror you. So take your left hand in front of you like you're going to shake someone's hand. Flip the hand down so the thumb is facing down. Take your right hand, catch it, and then you're going to floss the shoulders and the wrist and the elbows. So the idea is it doesn't really have to go all the way. You could be here, you could be here, or you could go all the way out. So you're just flossing and moving forwards. If you got lost along the way, take your left hand forward, flip it down, take your right hand, catch it, and then take it out as you stretch, as you open, as you breathe. And then let that go. Take your right hand, let's do the other side. Flip it. So it's like you're going to read somebody, you're going to shake somebody's hand, you're going to flip it. Then you're going to take the left hand, you're going to catch it underneath, and then you're going to floss the shoulders. So flossing the elbows, flossing the wrists, and notice every time you work into it, do you find a little bit more space? Just a bit more, nothing too much. Can you breathe? Can you open? Can you let go? And then release, open, shake it out. Now that the body feels nice and open, let's do a bit of monkey Qigong. This one is really interesting because it helps the tendons, the ligaments, and the fascia pull, and it might give you a sense of proprioception and also help you just find a little bit of ease. So we're going to start this, I'm going to show this to you sideways. We're going to start with our hands making fists and the fists punching each other. The toes are in a 45 into what we call the totem position. The hands come under your belly. And as your hands come under your belly, I'm going to mirror you. So your hands are going to go forward as your left leg steps forward. So this is just the first step. So the hands go forward, kind of like Michael Jackson in Thriller. If you were born in the 80s, 90s, you know that reference. And then notice the idea. The hands swim in, they come forward, and then you step. The hands swim back, and then you step, and the hands go out. So that's the basic idea. The leg steps, the hands go out, and then you swim. Now, adding on to that motion, you're going to step forward with your hands. As hands go out, imagine you grab some bananas, and then you pull the bananas into your chest as your shoulder leans out, and then you look behind you to make sure the farmer isn't chasing you. And then you take the hands back, you come back to your totem position, and then you try the other side. So your hands and foot go forward, you grab the banana, so you touch your fingers and your thumbs, you pull it into your chest as you lean over, and you look behind you, and then you come back. So let's do this a few times. The hands go forward. I'm going to turn a bit more, so hands and foot go forward. You step very gracefully. You steal the bananas, and then you pull them in as you look behind you. Make sure no one's chasing you. And then you come back. Adding a little bit of playfulness of the monkey. Adding that naughty aspects of being a little thief. And feeling those motions in your body. So as you stretch, can you feel your tendons and ligaments start to wake up? Can you feel every bit of your fingers, hands come alive? Taking it just a few more times. Maybe you close your eyes, notice your step, notice the articulation in your wrist, in your lower back. This is a wonderful way to start building up space in all your joints and your muscles. Maybe if you have a bit of back pain, this is a nice way to ease into that. And it helps you stretch in interesting ways. So maybe you add your breath into it. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you stretch and pull, stepping back. Or the breath can be natural, whatever's calling out to you. Notice the articulation starting to build just a few more times. Just a few more times. Maybe add a little more pace to it. You want to step a little faster. You want to move a little quicker. And then when you're done, your hands come back, swimming in. Your toes point out. Take a few breaths. Feel that length in your spine. Feel your feet grounded. Embody the playfulness, the qualities, the mobility, the animalistic ideas of the monkey. And then let that go, come back to being human. No need to steal any more bananas. And now we let go of the body, you tap the heels, you sigh and shake. Shaking every bit in your body, every muscle, every tendon, every ligament. You can move side to side. Can keep shaking, moving, breathing. And then pause. Notice everything loose, everything relaxed. Maybe there's a bit of vibration in your fingertips, lengthen your spine. And make sure your toes are pointed straight. Take your hands under your belly And we'll take 3 breaths, breathing into our spine. So inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking. Take your hands on your belly, one hand on top of the other. And as I mirror you, you can take your left hand out. Imagine you're painting a circle on the ripples of a lake. So you're gently taking your fingers and then circling around the lake, bringing it back underneath, and then your right hand goes out and then paints a circle in front of you. It's like gently tracing the earth and then coming back. Your left hand goes out, tracing the earth, and then comes back in. You can add your breath, inhaling as you reach out. Exhale as you come back. Then the other hand, inhale, reaches up. Exhale, coming back. Don't worry about how it looks. Get lost in the moving meditation. Every movement with your breath. Every movement finding ease. Recalibrating body and mind. Inhaling as you go out, tracing the earth, or imagine your hands skimming over a lake, and then coming back to your stomach, and then the other hand goes out, tracing the earth. Coming back. Pause under your belly, take a few breaths. Take your hands in front of you, imagine you have like a chi ball. It could be a ball of energy, it could be just your breath, your mind, and just move it, roll it left, right, circling on top, around. Feeling that connection with your breath in your hands. Maybe the ball expands, maybe it contracts. Maybe it goes around, wrapping around itself. Maybe you feel something in the hands, some warmth. Maybe you feel a magnetic force pulling and repelling each other. Maybe you feel nothing, and that's okay too. And then open up the hands, touch the earth, touch the sky like you're painting, and then gently compress around the ball, so like you're compressing the hands in. And then you expand and you open, tracing the earth, tracing around you, and then gently compressing. So your hands open, you inhale. Exhale, you compress your whole body, squeezing that energy into the ball, and then you open and breathe. Exhale, coming back down, compressing, feeling that energy within your hands. Inhale, opening like the energy is just pushing you out, and you're drawing the circle all the way around you. And then exhale, you compress and squeeze the ball like you're squeezing the core of the earth. And as you inhale, you trace the outer crust of the earth. Exhale, you squeeze it down into one singular point of attention. Then inhale, you open. Feel the openness in your shoulders and your chest, and then feel the squeezing action. Very gentle, nothing intense. It's all feeling rather than doing. And then let the hands come back down. Inhale gently, you feel the wrists start to lift up. Exhale, you push a cloud down into the ground. Inhale, the wrists lift up. The movement, when it comes from the wrist, the shoulders just relax. You feel a bit of rocking in your legs, a little front rocking towards your toes as you inhale. Exhale, a bit of sinking into your heels. Inhale, rocking forwards. Exhale, sinking back. And this time, take your hands to the sides of your body. You lift it up to your chest, and then slowly your hands go out, and then they fall down. So it's kind of like you're rowing a boat. So as the hands come in, you inhale. And then your hands go out as you exhale and gently float them down. The hands come in, coming up your spine. You feel that spinal wave. Exhale, the hands fall down. Feeling that sensitivity in your fingers, in your spine as you roll up. And then exhale, you come down. And we're going to go the opposing way, so the hands go forward. Then they come towards your chest, and you gently press down into the body. Then a spinal wave as you roll up, as the hands float on a cloud. Coming into the body, and then exhale, pressing down. Inhale, the hands float on a cloud. And then exhale, you float it back down. And then finally, the hands go up to the sky. And the back of the hands face each other, the other way as you come in. And then the back of the hands go out. They face each other, and then you spiral through the center as they come down. So the hands go out, reaching up, inhaling. And then spiraling in front of each other, exhaling, closing the practice. So inhaling, reaching up. Spiraling in, exhaling as you close. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, smiling, closing. You bring your hands at your belly. Bring your legs to touch. And then slowly move left and right. Let the energy move through you. Letting go of all control. Letting go of your knees, your shoulders, your ankles, your head, your mind. Letting the breath move you like a gentle wind moving through the branches of a tree on top of a mountain. Let your body sway left and right, side to side, front and back. Finding a sense of ease and peace within your being. Letting go of all control within you. Coming to the end of your practice. And then gently let the feet come back out, toes pointed straight. Keep your hands on your belly and find a few breaths. Notice if you feel a bit more at peace. Notice if your spine is a bit longer, if there's more space in the shoulders. More space to breathe today. Notice the sensation as you can come back to it anytime as you carry it on with your day. Wherever you are, take a deep inhale. Audible sigh. Move, stretch, wiggle, wave. Find an openness in your spine, openness in your hands and your shoulders. Notice how you feel after this practice. I love the style of movement, the monkey Qigong, the movements we do when you twist and turn and work into our hands. Do you start to feel the energy and the Qi build into your skin on the outer parts of your hands, and maybe you felt a bit of warmth in your hands? If you felt nothing and you know, don't worry about it. It's just something that builds over time. And it's really good to improve the seminal fluid buildup in our wrists and our joints and all the other places. And it keeps us young at the end of the day. So finding a bit of focus on our breath and a connection with our body helps us come back home, recenter, and maybe we find a bit more focus and ease, and we're able to come up with more creative ideas and do some incredible things with the work we do. So I hope this helped. I hope you feel a sense of energy, but also a sense of peace and calm within your being. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed your Qigong practice today. Come back to this anytime and let me know if this worked for you. To close, I'll take my left thumb forward. My right hand catches my left thumb. Left fingers over right hand. And you can take your hands under your stomach. Thank yourself for showing up. Feel your breath. And then finally, I take my hands in front of you. I bow down to all of you today. Thank you so much for practicing. Thank you for allowing me to share my practice with you. I wish you a wonderful day. Peace.